Pisces, good morning guys, how you doing? So thank you for sticking in there with Patreon. How you doing, Pisces? So what I thought I would do this week, instead of what we were doing last week, is do you a spread of this, of what you've got coming up. I'm hearing someone wants you to spread their legs. So anyway, unless you're spreading a lot of butter, I really don't know. But I'm definitely hearing spread your legs. So unless you're doing a spread, which would mean a food and a spread and putting on like a party or something like that, and I'm going to put on a load of vol-au-vents and stuff, or someone's putting on a load of kinky underwear is definitely what I keep hearing. So I'm putting on some kind of event of some kind. I don't know what that is. Anyway, or it might be like I'm going to show off a load of clothes or something. I really don't know. Anyway, so Pisces. So we're going to look into a weekly spread for you here. It could be a life path 4 or a Scorpio. It's kind of coming around as if it was like the Aries reading of clothing range or something like that. Like I'm going to take you clothes shopping, or I'm going to take your clothes off or something like that. I don't know. You could be having a lot of sex, Pisces. But someone's showing off clothes and stuff and whatnot and what they have. We keep hearing a knot. So it's like a Piscean. And I'm going to show all my clothes off and everything that I have and take you around somewhere. I don't know. It could even be online. Could be a Leo, could be an Aquarian person, could be Natalie, who knows. But I keep hearing I'm going to show all my clothes and everything that I have off. So I don't know if it's people that are flaunting their assets to get something here. I don't know. Definitely hearing a lot of like sexual type sort of clothing, and like maybe showing people skimpy underwear and stuff or whatnot, and it's coming from round a knot, like a Pisces. So I'm going to show off all of my lingerie and underwear, or something like that. Underwear, or unless you do this as a clothing range, but showing off all of my underwear and all that sort of stuff there. So, yeah, good luck. Hope it goes well. Pisces, so once I've done you a weekly table card thing spread, so really someone could be like spreading things quite a lot here about sex and sexual flauntatious behaviour, sex magic, people masturbating over money and sex, and like fuck knows what you guys are getting up to. Could be a Capricorn, Piscean person, maybe impersonating someone, possibly. Here, that came up in another reading where I said it was a life path 3 Capricorn. Something to do with around like flaunting off assets and underwear and stuff like that. So that's definitely there. So be aware of people that are showing off, like drawing in attention that is false. Okay. Anyway, that's the message I'm picking up for Pisceans. So show me Pisces this week, please, Pisces. And then we're going to look into what your partner is thinking, feeling, or what your environment sees you as. Let's see. So Pisces, show me what Pisces got coming up this week, please. Starting from the 8th. So you got sex, you got love on the brain, love on the rocks. Ain't no surprise, Roxy, or Roxanne, or anybody getting with R. But yeah, this is a hell of a lot of sexual tension, sexual magic. Manifesting through a desire. I mean, you do that when you manifest things. How do you manifest, roughly, if you're unsure as a Piscean anyway? But you don't have to bang one out, okay? You just have to use your pelvic floor, okay, to reverse the psychology of the body. Because the body sends, like, when you think erotically, when you're fantasizing, okay, say if you were having sex, or you were just like playing with yourself, right? You would fantasize of the brain, and the brain would then pretty much send signals down below, and then down below would fantasize and send signals to the brain. So you are a north and south like magnet, okay? North pole, south pole, north node, south node, the tower, okay? So when you're just basically just sitting still and you're drawing energy from that pelvic floor and squeezing your pelvic, like if you do it now, you'll feel like an overall excitement down below, okay? So the more that you squeeze and you focus on that energy rising up through your body and going out of your head, okay, you'll start to feel those sensations of manifestation, and then you just have to attach an image to that, okay? When you're squeezing and pulling it up, you just manifest a vision, okay? But only when you're feeling really good. because a negative vibration cannot be carried. You see, a negative brainwave where people think about karmic energy, they're all mixed up. Like bad energy and bad low vibration cannot be carried because it's a low vibration. It will not go out as a low vibration. It'll only go out when it's at its highest vibration because it's a magnet, you see. So it will only go out at a high vibration, not a low one. So when you're feeling low and everything else and people worried about, oh my God, I have to worry about manifesting dark things and blah, 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 all you end up doing is just basically schizophrenic and paranoid, okay? It will never attract in that energy because it will not go anywhere because it has no gamma, it has no delta, it has no beta, okay? So it has nowhere to go. It can't change dark energy, but light energy and high vibration can change dark energy, okay? So I don't know where that's going, but I was going to do a segment on that of what I believe to be true. But Pisces this week. So you got Aries. So it did come up in the Aries reading where I said it was around a sheep in wolf's clothing, and it was around like a life path 4, Scorpio, Capricorn or Gemini maybe, but it was the Capricorn card and the life path 4 cards. So it could be around you or anything like that, but there's a hell of a lot of business and money, success, striving for success, owning my own company and business. Pisces this week. So you got the 6 of Wands, moving forward, getting success. You might live with your mother or you might have children that are living with you here, okay, because you've got the moon. So there's also like moon magic-y type sort of stuff as well. Like nostalgia, feelings, thinking, trying to remain unhidden. Let's see, Pisces. So the sun and the moon, they're a counterpart. They're right close together. So that would be something in astrology happening this week, that's for sure, for someone. Unless you're like me, where your sun and your moon are very close together, okay, in the chart there. Yeah, you've kind of got this mother and father, so you got children for a lot of you here, or Charlotte. I keep hearing the name Charlotte. So it could be with an ex that you got children with. Let's see. And then the sun and the moon would also travel from the moon to the sun, so it would be traveling. Let's see, or thoughts of travel. And then you got the Queen of Cups. Some of you are in a relationship here. Well, in this card reading, you're in a relationship. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, let's move back. But yeah, this bloody iPad is very strange when it comes to fitting things on the camera. Let's see. Fitting things. I keep hearing like a changing room. Or someone's changing quite a lot. Like your dynamic of love life seems to change. And your family dynamic is changing also. Seems to be a hell of a lot of change. It might be the positive thoughts that you guys have probably been putting out. Pisces. So you got judgment. You got esoteric spiritual downloads coming in from the sun and the judgment there. So it could be you or your family that's esoteric. Let's see, Pisces this week. So you got Leo. That's my girlfriend. The Queen of Pentacles. So a lot, like I said, a lot of you are in a relationship here. Or the person that you're looking at is, could be watching a person that's in a relationship. Pisces this week. Scorpio energy, which is also Scorpio and Aries. And the 9 of Cups. So no drama this week, Pisces, as far as I can see, which is good. Let's see what the Knight of Wands is about for Pisces this week. What is the Knight of Wands about for Pisces? Is a 3, which is yourselves, unless you're in a third party, but that's concentrating a lot on work and stuff like that, money, business, teaching, learning new skills, teaching new skills, going to college, going to school, diploma, what do you call them? Sorry, that's my girlfriend. PhD and all that sort of stuff. Danielle, I'm also hearing Danielle. What's the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is the Tower. A lot of you having an awakening. This is a spiritual divine awakening here. The Tower, what's the Tower for? Is the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, having an awakening. This is also like this is me. I don't sit and bang one out when I'm manifesting, just so you know. But what I do is what I just pretty much told you guys, is from the pelvic energy, okay, where all the sensations go of ejaculation. So what goes out must come in, okay? So it shoots energy, okay, to your brain, and it fantasizes, and when you fantasize, you feel really good. Sets off all the sensations. It's like eating food. It's like an addiction, okay? So it could be a sex addiction, but like I said, if you do it naturally, or Natalie, there's Natalie up in here somewhere. If you do it naturally, okay, then this is where you just draw it from the base of your spine and your pelvic energy and draw that in like you were having an orgasm or like you were having a shit, okay, and squeeze and then feel that energy and push it the other way because it goes towards the brain down normally, okay. When you do it the other way, it goes out, okay. So like when you attach those feelings of erotic energy towards adding a vision of what you want on that good energy, it goes out, okay? Because you are a magnet, you are a tower, you see. It's good for life path 7s to understand this as well. But you are a north and south magnet, 1st house, 7th house, okay? So awakening, 1st house, down to the 7th house, okay? So you are a magnet, okay? You are a battery, okay? Good energy, high energy, okay, low energy, drawing it up from the bottom, going right up to the top and puts out a signal here. Okay, it's like shooting your load, bruv. Yeah. Okay, so there could be a lot of sexual tension, healing. There could be a lot of manifestation. What's the Emperor here for? The Emperor is more manifestation, more spiritual vibe. This is all energy that's going out of positive energy, positive vibrations here. Very good, Pisces. Spiritually and also with your partner. What's the 6 of Wands? 6 of Wands is, yeah, accolades, Gemini, Cappies, getting attention, providing services for mother, father, children, giving quite a lot, giving back here. And then receiving stuff as well, spiritually, because the more you give, the more you receive. The Moon, the more you put out, the more you get back. The Moon. So something is going very slowly. Could be a Capricorn. Why is the Knight of Pentacles at a standstill? Could be around a mother. Is a King of Swords, man. Y'all got a lot of stable energy around you here. Like a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of attention, a masculine energy with a feminine. What's the Sun energy here for? Is a Libra energy possibly in the family? What is that 2 of Wands deciding? About changing something in their environment is changing around their family. Seems to be coming into fruition of change. Why is the Death card here? Death card, wow, the King of Wands. Some of you are in a great sex life here. Unless you're multiple men, you've got loads of men all around you. And you're just choosing which man you want to be with, or you have options here. What's the Queen, or women, what's the Queen of Cups? Is the 9 of Wands. Oh dear. A very strange Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I don't know, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, life path 9. Or what is the 9 of Wands there for? Could be a controlling mother. Is a Moon. Oh, that's another 9. That's your mum there. Be careful around your mother. Yeah, the Moon is a 9. Some of you are separated from this Sun energy, and the Moon is the fact that the Moon is the mother that's coming up as also independent and masculine. The Sun there is the ex-husband or wife, okay, that's finished and ended, and that's a controlling ex-husband and wife. That's how you see each other. You would do, because you've more than likely broke up and split up. So you could have individual love lives going on, like your ex is in a relationship and you're in a relationship, okay? But you just got children together, but you see your ex-husband as a narc, and they see you as a narcissist also, because you're not speaking or talking and not getting on very well, okay? So I wouldn't say they really see you as a narcissist, they just see you as someone that they don't want to deal with anymore. What's the judgment? What's the judgment here for? Is court actions with children, possibly, or someone spying on someone online and watching a Piscean. So that's either physical or metaphysical. Someone's watching you, Pisces. Who is this person that's watching, Pisces? Is a 7 of Wands. Don't know. Cancer. Someone's watching a Pisces, but they don't want the Pisces. Or the Pisces is cutting someone out or off. Because the 7 of Wands. Why the 7 of Wands? Is a Cancerian or a life path 7. They're cutting someone out, but they're still... It's kind of like they know that they're being watched, and they're trying to cut this person off because they know that they're being watched. That this person's keeping a very close eye on a Piscean. Okay, now I'll do you... because I've had some people contacting me with personal readings saying that I'm being gang stalked and God knows what else. And I can't stand that word, man. And that is witchcraft. Y'all got to be very careful on who you're watching that's talking about witchcraft and everything else. Now, when I was saying, so it doesn't lead you into like more fear and more kind of like temptation of illusion, when I was talking about someone keeping an eye on someone, I was, and it did happen, as soon as I mentioned it started to happen. My mother is a Gemini, okay? All that I got that same day, after I did that reading, all I got after then was, you've got 5 meals in the fridge. Yeah, I know, I bought them. You've got 4 meals in the fridge that are going, that 2 of them are going to be going off in 2 days' time. So fucking what? Stop keep telling me about what food I've got. Okay, you've got 4 meals now, and 1 of them is going off, and the other 3 are okay for another. I don't need to know that. They're my own food. I bought them, for God's sake. Stop keep telling me about my food. Oh, you're home early tonight? Yeah. Oh, you're home later than what you was yesterday? Yeah. You're home earlier than you was the night before, the one when you was early and then night, the one when you was late. Yes, I fucking know. Why on earth is it that you're keeping an eye on the time that I'm going out, the time that I'm coming back, what meals that I have in the fridge, what meals are going off, what meals are not? I fucking know that. Right? So I'm only telling you that in case you guys are thinking, is it someone that I don't know that's stalking the shit out of me? For me, it was a mother. Okay, for me, it was my mother that was actually doing it. Why did I know it was happening? It wasn't illusion. It wasn't fabricated up as, is it someone in the background that I don't know of and I'm just lost my mind through paranoia and PTSD? No. How did I know that to be true? Because it started to happen. It started to happen. Someone that likes to control, a mother, control everything that you do, what you eat, what you don't eat, or just to remind you that you haven't eaten, or that you haven't eaten this, or that it's going off, or it's not going off. Okay, or what time that you got back last night. What time are you going out? When will you be back? Oh, you're back earlier than last night. You go out, you come back, that you get offensive by this person that is constantly fucking keeping an eye on what their children are doing when they're coming in, when they're going out, what they're eating, what they're not eating, how many times they're eating, how fucking peanuts are in your shit. You were in the toilet longer than what you normally are. It's fucking obsessed. Like, it's and they're still doing it. They're still doing it. Okay. If any of you guys have got, like, my mother's a Gemini, right? We know what the Pisces mothers can be like. Is your mother a life path 4? Please let me know in the comment section. If you're a Pisces and you suffer from your mum, are you a life path 4 or is your mother a life path 4? Okay, it'd be very interesting in order to know. Because they come up as Scorpio. Okay, obsessed about their children. Like, completely and utterly. My girlfriend's mum, she's also a life path 4. Okay, she is literally and utterly obsessed. Well, just equivalently obsessed. It's fucking unnerving. It's very, very unnerving because it comes across as Jesus Christ. You will not let me think or breathe for myself. You constantly watch what I'm doing. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Here. Someone that notices all of the negative and positive things that you have and haven't done throughout your life. You haven't washed up. You have washed up. Yeah. You didn't wash up yesterday, but you washed up today. Great. Have you got any washing? Yeah, there it is. Okay, are you going to do it or am I? I'll do it. No, you do it. Okay, I'll do it. No, you do it. Okay, fuck. Just what? Who's... What? You're confusing the shit out of me. When I want to do it myself, I do it myself. And then when I try to do it, you take it out of my hands and just start doing it. Yeah. Strength card. Another Leo. Could be your partner here. Double Leo and Aquarian energies around you. What is the Queen of Pentacles? Is a Five of Cups. A mother that constantly feels pushed out of their children's life. Why? Because of the amount of obsession. Because the amount of obsession. When you cut them off and you tell them to stop doing all of this, they then feel bad that they don't have anything else to do. Why? Because they're a mum. That's what they do. That's what they've been conditioned to be, is a mother. They probably do not know anything else other than to just be a mum. That's all they know, is how to be a mum. Even for grown-ass adults, they just know how to be a mother or a father. That's it. Okay. But if you don't want that from them and you don't need that from them, it's kind of like they need that from you. They need that because, like I said, they may think very negatively all the time and they're always living out of this very low vibration all the time that can make them very negative, that projects blame upon you where you're like, look, stop keep talking to me about negative stuff. Stop keep blaming, shouting. You know, projection of blame is where someone forces and tells someone that you're making mistakes, that you're doing things wrong, or that you are doing things. I don't need your input. I don't need you to tell me that. Okay? So you deter people. You push them out. You push them away with that. Okay? Because that's controlling. That's trying to control what someone else does or don't do, or, you know, when they speak or when they don't talk, or, you know, the Death card. The Death card. So it's a Pisces thinking about travelling and moving out. Are you on the same vibe as me after Christmas, Pisces? Are you guys looking for your own place? And if not, and you might be a Piscean, and you're doing this to your children might be considering moving out here. But someone's definitely considering on finishing and ending the whole thing altogether and physically moving on and moving out and moving here. Leaving the past, which is Scorpio, behind so I can change for the better. Because where I am, it's not. It's negative. It's a negative environment. It's too restrictive. Someone's constantly always keeping an eye on where I'm going and what I'm doing when I don't like that. Okay, so because I don't like it and the person keeps doing it, the only thing I can do is just move out. And that's probably the best thing to do, is move out, because I want to be able to learn change myself. I want to be able to change things when I want to. And because you won't let me just change when I want to, I'm just going to move out from the negative environment and change whenever I want. Okay? Because change is only there if you're free to change. Okay? If people are restricting you from doing it and they're negative, which is what my environment's been a lot, it makes you not believe in change. It's because someone won't. So your environment is constantly not changing. So in order for you to change your life and to change your energy and your outlook of life of change, you can only do that when you move. That's when things start to change in your life. Okay, you start to adapt to a different environment. Okay, so you feel differently about your environment. That brings in better energy. Okay, in the long run, it brings in energy. When you run away, Nine of Cups. Yeah, so it could be a Gemini, or you've got this in your chart. And it could be your children that are thinking about moving away or moving in. Okay, but it's definitely there. Your love life is here, but there's just this energy of like moving away from this environment here, being taken from the environment, because it might not be what one of the parents wants or does not want for the other child, and they believe that where they are, it's not good for them. So the child wants to start experiencing a different part of life that might be good for them, and then it's about learning to let them go. okay, to experience it. Because the more you try and stop a child from doing it, the more they'll resent you for it, for not letting them do it. Okay, because they'll start saying, you're stopping me from doing what I want to do. Okay, so they'll resent you for it. So let them do it. Okay, or you can argue against it. Okay, so let's find out what your, what does, show me what Pisces environment, well no, tell me what Pisces' partner thinks and feels about Pisces. Show me the thoughts and the feelings of Pisces' partner for Pisces. So they're realising that you're ending things in your life, Pisces. They're realising that you're going through a lot of sort of change, and that their environment that you're in is pretty much just the same as it was before. Show me what Pisces' partner thinks and feels about Piscean, please. So you've got a lot of 9 energies here, Virgo and the King of Cups. So they love you, Pisces, the partner that you're with. They see you as someone very loyal and protective, but they realise that they also could be very stubborn and emotionally closed off at times. But they're there to support you through that of your emotional turmoil, because it's love. So they love you for that. This Virgo energy talks about loyalty. Okay, I've found the person that I want, but I do also see you as emotionally blocked at times, that you ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you. You ignore me and you don't open up emotionally. Okay, now if that's with a parent, okay, and you're like, no, I don't want to open up emotionally to them, that's still how this person sees you, that you won't fully emotionally open up to this person. Now, there can be a lot of where you may see this person, or they see you as, because you can see this person that way as well, that they keep digging up on information about you, like all the time. They're researching and doing information about you, what you're doing, where you're going, researching your life, okay, studying you as if you are a subject of change. I must keep doing this to change you. But if this is your partner that you love and they love you, this is more loyalty change, okay? It's more of like, I'm researching things about you to help you, okay? So they're kind of like understanding that you need to change yourself. They're probably understanding that, okay, that if they love you, to let you come to terms and open up when you want to, okay? When you want to speak, that's down to you when you want to talk, okay? The more that person forces, the more it won't work. Definitely with a Scorpio energy here, okay? Now, if you're like me and your mother is a life path 4, you got the same reflection. This might be why you turn your back a lot of the times, because they don't change in their environment. Your environment doesn't change in their environment. And you just keep going around the same cycle of change, but nobody really does. You just pretty much go back to the same, okay? So this is why that movement energy is possibly coming up, because you're trying to come to terms with, if I want something else better in my life to manifest in the future, I've got to suddenly realise that my environment is what will change my mind, okay? So I can't be stopped. So the King of Cups is definitely looking to move on, as if you're not in partnership. If you're in partnership, obviously they love you, right? Because they're with you. What is Pisces' partner thoughts and feelings of Pisces? 3. So they realise that you work hard, or they realise that you're in a third party, Pisces. It's up to you, okay? But yeah, they realise that there's a lot of changing kind of stuff that's going on. But this 3 energy needs to change, energy here. Meaning if you're with a third party and you keep talking to the third party and they keep promising you change in the environment, but it never is, it's because they have to decide to leave their partner. Or you do. Pisces' thoughts and feelings. What is Pisces' partner thoughts and feelings about Pisces? 7 of Cups. They may realise that some of you have got other options. It could be an Aquarian or a Leo. Yeah, because there could be a 3 and a 7 here, that someone does have options. Tell me about what this Death card is representing through the thoughts and feelings. Is the 8 of Wands. It's like they want to communicate with you, or they are communicating with you. They've got a spiritual divine connection with you. What's this 9 of Cups? Nine of Cups is a King of Pentacles, so a very stable couple that is present here. Now, if you're in a third party, okay, and you're looking to see what that person's thoughts and feelings are about you that you've not communicated with, they're non-existent. It's just the fact that their feelings and thoughts are for the person that they're with here. You know, a person can't have thoughts and feelings for you if they don't speak to you and you don't speak to them. That's obvious, right? It's obvious if there's no communication, they don't really have any feelings and thoughts, because if you're not communicating, they would just see you as someone that's not bothered. Okay, so they wouldn't be able to have any. What is the Hermit? You have to be in their life for them to have a thought or a feeling. Six of, like, that's real, okay, that would come up in tarot cards. Six of Wands. So yeah, they see there's someone that's getting attention, giving you a lot of attention within your work and also your relationship. King of Cups is, yeah, that you're manifesting each other, manifesting work and stability energy of the King of Cups with the King of Pentacles. So that's a lot of stable energy of money that's definitely present here, starting a new beginning of life. Now, because there's two kings here, there could be someone that's got two men. What is this Three of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. So one of these people have got to go through this 3-3. Might be the person that's metaphysically connected to the stable energies. That's why they're being denied, because it comes up as an unstable energy to be accepted into a stable energy. Okay. What is the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Cups is because this is like low vibration, extremely high vibration. Okay, so a person that constantly thinks of loss and lack of money and lack of time, effort and change and everything else, and lack and loss, the more you think lack and loss, that's dark energy. So if you've got light, positive vibration, you know, financially stable energy, it's definitely through the Magician. They more than likely would see this as an interference into their manifestation. So it's something that I don't want to deal with. So you've kind of got this Ace of Swords around this Seven of Cups. What does this truth represent? The fact that you may have children together and that you've got to lose something here. It might be where you're trying to manifest a new person and that you don't want any of these. What is the Page of Pentacles trying to manifest? It's constantly thinking about the loss and the metaphysical. A 3, a Piscean. So someone here is trying to manifest one of these people that they can't because they're with someone here. So you've got someone, yourselves or someone else, that's metaphysically connected to here. All these energies are separate, Pisces. This person here is trying to manifest this person here. And they can't because they're stable. Okay. What is the Star energy for? Yeah. Yeah, still loss and lack. They're trying to kid themselves. There's another energy here of the Empress, which is a 3 again, but it's coming from an energy of lack and loss of money. So it can be the fact that someone keeps manifesting money and then spending it really frivolously and really fucking quickly, or they rinse these men full of money. It could be, you know, like there's someone that's very wealthy and healthy and has a lot of love to give and manifests wealth and richness and money, stable, and then someone that is basically just out to grab money here. Grab money. Okay, because they do it through loss of lack of 5, which means that they can not have it really, but they want it. They want this energy, but they could try and take the energy of this money here for themselves here. That's one scenario. 2 would also be ex-husband and wife, and that they've moved on, and that maybe you've got a third-party situation that you're trying to manifest this person that is with someone, and all you get for your time of manifesting is nothing but a third party, because you're manifesting a spiritual connection. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, even though it makes you feel as if you should, that's just a pull towards your awakening. You've got to go through your awakening before you can learn to manifest, because you have to believe that you have it already. Okay, so you can't manifest a projection of a person that you want. You have to manifest from love. If love is really hate and confusion of frustration that I don't, you end up then lacking and not having. because you manifest what is not meant to be, because you want the person that you've seen. Okay, they're dripping like a fuck fridge. You find them extremely attractive and alluring. Okay, you've seen them. You're hypnotically sexually contracted to the person. That's the one that you really want, and that's the one that you can not stop getting out of your head. That's the one that you think of. That's the imprint of the snapshot that you've taken when you come in decadent with a soulmate. You spent a bit of time with one another, and your memory then is created by the spiritual awakening at the beginning that you manifest, because you took a snapshot of the memory of how it felt. So you're like, oh my God, what was this fucking huge connection that I had with this soulmate? I've got a snapshot of what that happened during that time. I've got a snapshot in my memory of what they looked like, how it felt talking to them, and how hypnotic that was. So now I'll keep trying to manifest that person back into my life because of the snapshot. But that isn't what you're supposed to do when it comes to a person, especially when they're with someone. Okay? Because what it'll end up teaching you is that you have to manifest from a feeling of reality, well, non-reality, of a non-snapshot. Okay? So not the person of how they look and how they are. You have to manifest from the feeling. But the more you try to do that with that person and you realise that they're not actually coming into your life, the more frustrated you'll end up being of like, fuck, it's not happening yet, it's not happening yet, it's not happening yet. And then because it isn't, and you keep seeing and checking to see if there's change yet, and that there isn't, you'll be like, oh, fuck, it's not happening this week or this month or next month. Okay, and then you'll soon start realising that, fuck, it's not there, it's not happening. Why is it not happening? Because I'm manifesting a third party. I'm manifesting the other woman and the man in my life because I know that they are together. So in my head, I just manifest the man and the woman at the same time in my life that have not broken up yet. You get it? So when a woman and a man say if there's a woman that's manifesting a man that's with a woman and they're married and they're in a commitment, and you know that they are, during those times of manifestation, what you manifest is the man and the woman, because you know that they're together, because you think of the man that's with the woman all the time. So you try to manifest the man away from the woman, but what you're doing is just creating a chain. You're creating the woman following the man. When he comes to you, or whether he doesn't, you're just pulling both energies towards you of non-separation. Because in your manifestation is the woman and the man. Well, that's new to me, but that's just what Spirit told me. So I'll probably finish this and do a reading of manifestation there for everybody that's on the teaching tier. Okay, so you can have it as an individual reading, because that literally just come up in my mind of why that happens. So there you go, you're lucky. Thanks, Pisces. If you would like that video, I will pretty much do it now, and I'll put it out onto the gold tier. Okay? All right, guys, thanks very much. I'll see you on your next reading.